Hello. Hello. I don't know. I'm not so stupid. Here's the thing that I made. Enjoy the clip. Thank you so much. And here we go. Off he starts. Look how fast it's going. I don't think I've ever like really drawn or made a car digitally where it wasn't like sort of a cartoonish version of a car where it doesn't really matter like for most effects and how the light works around the edges of the car and whatnot. So this was my first, and Jesus, did I enjoy making this. At certain points, I was really hating it, only because I was so inexperienced in it. I'm like really, how difficult it is to just draw a car from imagination. But in this case, it was kind of from memory. I was just a bit like researching the old BMWs, the E30 and E20 whatevers, and just trying to see if I can kind of nail it and be like, yeah, the I'm the best person there is in the entire world if I can just draw from memory. But yeah, obviously this sketching phase to me means almost nothing. This is just to have that kind of balance in mind when I'm making all the shapes. And then from here, when I make all the shapes, it's probably then easier to just navigate through everything and just change things up as we go. Um, but yeah, man, I mean, I enjoyed this so much, but there was, well, when we get to it, I'll think I'll talk about certain parts that were driving me insane, and I'm trying to get this like in the one go, which is obviously hard. Like you kind of have to make a whole fucking car, and make all of the glossy elements and focus on a lot of things happening, even if you end up copying certain things. Like the left and right side, obviously, is gonna be the same. So technically, it shouldn't be that much like of a problem. But maybe if I had a tremendous amount of experience of like drawing cars, maybe this wouldn't be as kind of, wouldn't say too difficult. It's just I don't have the muscle memory of making a hood, or making a lens, or a headlight, or making a grill, making um side mirrors, like this is information that I never never got in my life before, and it was really interesting, and I do hope to continue maybe with this trend. So for the wallpapers, because this is sort of like a public thing for everyone, I mean all of you guys can enjoy them. Uh, if you have any ideas or like what should I make next, be sure to let me know. Still deciding on what other car should it be, or should it even be a car? This is why I would like to just have some ideas. You can always contact me on any social site or whatever, or in the on the Patreon page. You can always post a comment on this post or whatnot. I mean, I'm guessing that's the whole point of this Patreon thing, is to actually get not necessarily feedback. I mean, I know what I'm doing. Like it's not about the feedback. It's more about just communicating with people. I would really like to meet new people, to kind of make a little community, and honestly, I just want to make a lot of mini games for everyone. So yeah, we have all the shapes kind of that we need. I think I'm just basically checking on everything. Probably I'm gonna group everything now to see what it all should fit and be. So yeah, the BSD is also gonna be up for this car. Everything that's here is under your what's the word? Mm, I don't know. You can download the PSD and play around with it. It'd be good. It'd be good if you guys can do some rebounds or make your own versions, make your own paint jobs, vinyls, decals over it. Maybe add a spoiler. Maybe add some other things to it. Why not? Might be cool. I was also thinking of making like a dirtier version with mud and dirt and all that stuff over everything. So that was one idea to make like a rally version of the wallpaper. But at the same time, I would mostly like not to over for the wallpapers that I'll be making each month. I kind of don't want to have a sense of how the visuals and graphics are made, and could they probably know like, oh wait, you didn't actually make this. Like you can always do the Google image search. That's how honestly, that's how I always found irregularities and similar bullshitty things. I just searched that image, and lo and behold, I usually find either the original creator or something wrong with the whole thing. So yeah, this part I've done like 3 times. I didn't want to include the first 2 times because it looked really really shitty. For the love of me, I'm not sure. Maybe I was kind of exhausted because I've been making everything for the past like the whole day. So yeah, maybe I was just exhausted and I was just not seeing how I can make that sort of light. Uh, what is it called? A stoplight or emergency light? I don't even know what it's called. Um, I was so confused on like the material and whatnot, but somehow it turned out quite all right, I guess. For the actual headlights, I'm kind of sad that I didn't go even more into it. But I don't know. Here also I was I wasn't thinking really ahead, or I wasn't kind of engineering the actual light. Like, what is it? I wasn't making the actual elements inside, which if I did that, the lights would obviously look way more better. Here, I was trying for a bit of a cheaper way to actually do it because again, I kind of want to do this in the one take, and all of these wallpapers. I think they should be kind of in the one take, at least for the main graphic or visual part of the wallpaper. I think they should be in the one take, or like kind of one sitting session. And I don't know. I'm not sure if at some point I'll be spending up to 10 hours or something on something. I hope not. I hope 5 to 6 hours is gonna be like the maximum that I'll be spending on things. But we'll see. We will never know. So yeah, obviously you can always use like color overlay or similar ways of like changing color. And one point in time, I thought about just making the side mirrors something else. Here, I thought about cheating my way and just like copying this that I made, but I ended up discarding that completely. Uh, I don't know. It seemed like overkill and not really anything interesting is happening. So I kind of decided against completely like the idea of having any of those kind of lights on the sides. Because it bends, it needs to be created on its own. Like there is no way of faking it. It has to be completely made from scratch. So I was thinking I'm probably like I don't know 3+ hours in. I'm like maybe it's time to not spend too much time on this. So yeah, I'm just probably gonna delete it soon after. But this is good. This is good for you to see because it's
bevel and
good
boss.
to. And we're just gonna add this little hard, hard white layer. I don't know. Maybe some neon glow on top or whatnot. Like again, I wasn't really sure when I was making this on the like actual scene how light should even emanate from anything or whatnot. But I don't know. It turned fine, I guess. It's not over the top. It just adds a bit of value to the whole piece. Oh yeah, when I was kind of finishing up on everything, I totally forgot to do the screen wipers. But I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's just too much time on this already, and it doesn't really matter, like it doesn't really matter. Like, I mean, obviously, I could have done the BMW branding and whatnot, but I was like, hey, why not? I mean, if you know that this is a BMW, then good for you, sir or ma'am. And like, do you really need the branding? No, you don't really need the branding or anything. This is just a cool homage to the. Oh, I really like this because it kind of make doesn't make sense, but at the same time, maybe it does make sense. No, this one or no, see what I'm doing here. I basically just, I mean, I love myself sometime. So that blending option was set in stone, and I just made a layer mask and applied a gradient, and you basically push everything up top, and it's still trying to follow the basic shape, but with the newly added layer mask, and look how good that looks. I really like those lines. Super fun. Everything is super fun here, especially when it's a darker color. This is obviously more chromy like, but again, playing with the gradient map, there's a lot of things that you can easily just do and play around with. I mean, look at this. I just copied it and it's dark, and it's really really nice. So yeah, this was it. Here is the actual final thing. Um, Geez, we've we've been at this for an hour. Thank you. I'm probably gonna stop thanking people for watching this. If you end up watching, fine. That's really really cool. But mostly, what I would like to kind of implore people is to download the PSD, play around with it. If you can make something that's really really gonna be cool, whatever it is, even if it's shit, doesn't matter. Just play with it. Just try and do something with this. And what else can I kind of say? Nothing, I guess. See you on the next wallpaper. If you have any ideas or suggestions, I would love to hear them. And yeah, find me on all the other social thingamajigs wherever you're watching this. I don't even know. And that's about it. Thanks so much. Bye bye.